It's Smorganites. Good evening. Welcome back. Your host Raven Smorg, getting back into Cold Steel 3 today. Got to do this a little late. DJ they should be able to hear you now.
Yo, what's up, everybody? There you go.
See it?
Yep, got it now.
That down. All right. Good. Good. I think microphone looks all right. Other issue.
No.
I need to bring up the guide.
Yep, there's a lot to do in the guide this time around.
So, final chapter, ladies and gentlemen. Leaving off of Ash assassinating or attempting to assassinate the Emperor.
Last time we saw Ash shoot the Emperor, so we don't know if he's gonna make it.
Well, technically, we heard gunshots. We see him. We're going.
No, trust me. No. Wait a minute. No. He shot him.
In a court of law, we did not see him. He's only under like speculation. Got him. All right.
Yeah.
Getting back into it, we are July 18th. Just getting back access to our character.
Oh, and also to report any side quests you do, you have to report them to Mommy Gwen.
Mommy Le Gwen. So what do we have here? When you gain control, Green will receive a bunch of status drops. Use them to permanently boost someone's stats. This is the last free day to second
No.
will need. So.
Yeah, you're gonna have fun in this part because there's so much to do.
Yeah, a lot of status things.
You got a ton of they're talking about your like vitality droplets and your power droplets and your fortitude droplets and your magic droplets. You can use those on whatever character you want to use them on.
I'll save them to absolute.
Trust me, I never. To be honest, I never used the droplets.
Make do that. There's quite a bit of optional to do. Missable items, yay! All right. First, go around and talk to the students on the branch campus. Talk to Stark, who purchased the last issue of Chronicles. So we're gonna go start it. Ready to start
Mystery,
here.
how you doing, man?
My way back. What's up, Mystery? How you doing? You on chapter 4 already?
Oh,
Good
you're
lord.
in chapter 4 is 0? I'm fixing to finish. Oh, yeah, that's a quest with Mommy Le Gwen. You might want to do that. Oh, I had a very feelsy moment on. I had a very feels moment on stream Saturday night that I was not kind of.
You guys aren't exactly. DJ streaming it. Mister, you're not. So you just were able to fly through the game. And I'm like, believe me, if I was playing this all, I'd be done with the Cold Steel games by now. Like, big caught up. So I do get news. I signed up for roulette class when it shows up. So if I'm not sure when it starts, but when it does, stream times may be changing until I get that because it's past class and I want to take it. It's also a raise on my paycheck. So if or when that starts, streams will be less or moved further into hours.
Woo!
Just for until it's a 6-week class, so.
Oh, kind of like that class you did a while back.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a 12-week class that I did. Let's see. Store for all of you, but whatever it is, please be careful. Now, don't worry. The class 7 I know will be okay no matter what. Good. Oh, actually, we picked up this light one here. Pardon, because we bring everything in. Now, apparently, this thing has a smart device in it. So it allows you, like, I have it set for 4 hours. So when it kicks off, or as soon as I turn on, from that point, 24 hours, it will kick on again for 4 hours. Relatively, because right now I have it inside, so it gets like the last 4 hours. Dusk, that's how I said it. Because in the daytime, we take them outside. I was like, I did not know that. Because it's on right now. It's really cool. It was only like $34. So our plants are in the breezeway. Whole thing. You're strong. You're also strong. If nothing else, believe in that strength. Toa. Oh, Toa. Thank you for the words of encouragement.
Toa!
I feel braver again. Maybe this is the last one. 7. Leave it all. Leave it all. How you liking Cold Steel? Yeah, what chapter are you on now?
Who, me? Chapter 3.
Ah. How's chapter 4 treat you,
I had a very, chapter 3 on Saturday night was a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Feelsy? Yeah, feels moment? Yeah, that hit really hard.
Poor thing. The members of Fast 7 need a new and old release. Did I say Cold Steel?
You said Cold Steel,
knows.
but I know what you meant. You meant 0.
He knows I meant 0. In case I'm just looking at it. I also have reservations for how Carbide is. As I mentioned, Intel's division inserted this. Makes you say that. Do you know something? I don't. Why I'm concerned. I don't know how to say this, but I have this feeling that I'm hiding something. Close moment. Crossbell are loud in the stream. Yes. Yeah, you're fine.
You can talk about the feels moments that I've already gone through, yes. Not the ones that are coming, probably.
Chapter 3 since.
Yeah, I'm not even in chapter 4 yet.
Or you know, phrase it so it's not really a spoiler. Like, oh, said thing happened and we all cried. Like someone got hurt.
There were tears. There was tears. Yeah, there was tears on Saturday night. That's for sure.
I know someone that's going to get hurt by someone, and it's really upsetting, and it really pisses someone off, and then the whole thing with that. But that's a spoiler for later in the game. Who did what?
Well, I got enough. I had enough tears. I shed a few tears on Saturday night, so let's go that way.
Believe me. I'll make sure we're ready to support. Yeah, but we're ready to discuss it now. Thank you, Major Irving. Hee hee. Off we go. Hee hee. Let's see. How's my CP?
You should be good on CP.
I think. Alright. In my he. It was awesome. Here. Or talking about this. No, I'm not muted.
It's not muted.
What's up, Cyber? I was just talking to myself, thinking of this good thing. That's okay.
Chapter 3.
Yeah, you probably just see me like.
Chapter 3.
The whole speech. What about chapter?
That's what we're talking about. The tear shedding moment.
Oh, you mean when DJ had the tear? I'm trying to remember. It's been like over a year. The whole speech seemed pretty fishy. Not sure what's happening, but feel free to discuss it.
Well,
Even Cyber finished 0. You're cool.
Finished 0.
Chapter, we're up to chapter 3. Everything's changed so much overnight. I've read that what the Imperial Chronicle said, but I can't accept that Ash was a Bavarian spy. On top of that, there's what we know about the... Much harder than Zoo. My god, that gap. You cannot abuse Ellie's little heal thing. I don't know if they fixed that in this one or not, but in 0, she can have her ability where it heals her and boosts her own CP, so it's basically never-ending supply of CP regen. Can't do that. It skips her like it does in...
well, that takes care of that threat.
I was like, it doesn't work! It's already harder! On top of that, That's what we know about the incident itself. According to Yuna, it seems like he was being controlled by something. Ash was scary at first, and it took me a while to get used to him, but I was misjudging him. Actually very hardworking and just hates losing. Smart, too. He loves reading and picks up on all the subtlety novel. He even recommended a really good book to me. Deep down, he's actually very kind. Happy book. So I can't. I'll be alright. At the end. It'll be alright. Understand how you feel. Feel the same way. Though we're still not sure what we can do to help him just yet. We'll continue to gather whatever information. Please be ready. Thank you, Please stay. What tear-jerking moment did you guys go through? Chapter 3, it's just... I'd have to hear it or...
Yeah, I'll give you a clue. Lost boy. Yeah, it was a side. Yeah, it's a side quest. Lost boy follows the parade route.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, that one. I know that one.
Yeah, that one.
National mobilization law. I was like, Lost Boy. Oh, the parade one.
Yeah, that.
I thought that was Azor. The National Mobilization Law. Huh.
Yeah, that
I think
moment.
Ash was
I was
being...
kind of like, whoa.
That really pisses me off. In any case, we still need more information. I was able to get a hold of Teotats for a moment yesterday. Yeah. Still there? Here? I remember key points in the story, but a lot of the side quests I don't. And then I probably missed a lot of side quests because I didn't follow a guide.
I was not expecting it. Well, I was not expecting all that. I was kind of like going, oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of the side quests I didn't do it because I would not to like near the end of it. We didn't get too much talk too much, but yeah, we should still be in the city. If we could just get in touch with her, I'm sure we'd help. But either way, I'll make sure I'm ready to move out on my end. I did follow a guy in the Zor. Can't talk much right now. My internet is out of whack.
Neoseeker has a very nice Trails from Zero guide now. So yeah, it comes in handy.
I still have a guide for. I'll make sure I'm ready to move out, and then
I won't need to. I won't play Azure until it comes out in like March. So.
I was saying you'll have it. The guide I have, it works 100%. Well, at least the geofront version. Different thing. Could be the exact same.
No.
We're gonna fight this out today. So yeah, if I find that, I'll send.
Alright, that worked.
Gotta go. I need to check my internet. No problem, man. Just reset the router once. Give it 30 seconds after you unplug it. Do a thing with like a fingernail clipper with like a piece of metal inside the cable cord, if that's what you're doing, so it destatics it. And then after 30 seconds, plug it back out. Fine, all the time. Actually, what one of my providers mentioned is that just take a little piece of metal, do the cable cord, and touch the metal inside of it. You won't get shocked, but any static that's inside will get absorbed into this. Ducks it. You won't get shocked, but it helps clear the line. Or so they say. Yeah, so. All right, next. Hey.
Oh, his curious cuisine comes in handy in this game too.
Ash did to the Emperor. That was all just a bad dream. Did I eat some hallucinogenic mushrooms? For the first time, I should keep an eye on my position. But either way, I choose to trust it, like comrade and friend. Those who eat together stick together. That sounds gross. I'll just have to be welcome.
That sounds very weird, Freddy.
Yeah, that's Freddy, though. I just have to welcome him back with the best grub I've got up. Freddy. Never changed, dude. You're right. About the last. That at least. Grub. I can't. I but wonder how literal that'll end up being.
You've got good taste.
Pretty special Z is what you want.
Oh, and yeah, I can get a lot of those.
Yeah, I kind of stocked up on those because it gives you 60 CP. So
Yeah. Might go ahead and get the 14 of those.
yeah, get whatever you can. Pretty soon you'll get that Zamirium ore stuff, and you'll be able to make the best weapons in the game. For people.
Come again!
Whatever the amount I got last time. All right, next car. Up to home. Hey, Bruce. Damn it! What in the world is going on? Don't get still. Hey, the whole speech and why would Ash do that? So I want to keep saying I'm going to see soon how lucky's. You have to see how lucky. Character. Like, there's nothing that happened with him in the prequel. Why would Ash do something? Everything they said is true. Ash is the of the Empire. Dare you question your government?
Actually,
They would never do anything to hurt you.
I think Sydney gets lucky in the next game.
Oh, there's the next one. Oh, okay. All right, Alex.
I think. I totally could be
is-
wrong. I don't remember,
we'll
to be
find
honest
out.
with you. It's been a while since I've played
Been a
this
long
game.
time,
I
yeah.
don't know.
So I'm like, this has got to be some kind of hurt. They'd never do something like that. Knew he wouldn't. All I can do is right now, is ask you keep believing in him. We'll figure out the truth, no matter what it takes. Okay then, say so. It's reassuring to hear that. It's Kurt. Damn it, Ash! I still owe you so much. You better not bail out him. Same way. But I'm glad I still owe him. Like Kurt said, all we can do now is continue to lead. Promise we'll do whatever we can. Guy. So even Wayne ended up accepting Ashley. We're really blessed to have so many good friends.
Yeah. Ash is a good boy.
Marking. Gonna go instructor. So, Class 7's heading out for special helps. Hey, pretty bold move considering the camp's on lockdown. Are you sure this is okay? We're past the point where
Yeah.
Right now, our only position left is to take action. Being you see, things like that always gets me all number. Also, I heard you guys can't get a hold of Allie. Even though we're still in the middle of field exercise, rescuing Allie and probably Abby.
Yeah.
Why do those
yeah,
punks?
Pretty much. That's pretty much what you're doing. Yes.
I figured, yeah. Because we haven't really been on a rescue mission. I think the last chapter. Does Division think they are... who they think they are? Stealing her away. Not my poor Altini. Must protect. Seriously. I'd like to help, but I'd like to be able to help too, but for now, all we can do is just sit. Oh, we got streams.
I'm checking out the convention's like schedule, what they got planned for like events to do. There's some interesting things. A Yakuza sing along. Oh god.
Oh, that would be fun. Well, I ever played the first Yakuza. Technically, like,
That's hilarious. Yakuza sing along. Oh my god.
karaoke. I hate having to wait. Please do everything.
Bring
you
your own whiskey. Oh my god.
can. Whoa! All right. Understood. Well, it's turn with news as soon as I.
Anime name that tune. Oh god, don't get me started with the anime name that tune. I did that a few years ago and yeah, that was not pretty.
I still can't believe Ash was from Hamel. If we'd known earlier, we could have done something. No, there's nothing you could have done.
Queer eye for the anime guy. Oh god.
For what? Where I? The anime?
Well, the anime guy.
Where are the anime guys?
Cosplay karaoke. Oh my word.
That'd be fun. There has to be a reason it has to happen. I just say, hey DJ, give me an outfit. I'll just go up there and start singing.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
come on. I dressed up as a bimbo on a cruise ship one time called Betty Boots. Had a Hispanic lady, a little tiny little 50-year-old white lady, and then maybe one more. And they dressed me up and gave me big boobs.
Oh
I
my
won.
god. Do you have photos of this, by the way? Because I'd like to see those.
Baby.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Just one
no.
where I'm holding a drink and the crown on my head.
Hey,
But yeah,
let me tell you something.
we ran all the way up. We're on a cruise at the time.
The thing is, the convention I'm going to, I've been going to this convention since 2003. I have seen stuff at this convention that I'm just kind of like going, yeah.
Lord help us.
I've seen a guy dressed like Tifa who should not be cosplaying Tifa.
Big burly dude with massive pecs. Yeah, or a beer gut. Mm.
Well, beer gut, more like a beer gut. Beer gut,
Ready?
facial hair.
Like, my Tifa, you've sure let yourself go.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm kind of like going, okay.
Yeah, that's a little something extra.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to dress up as Tita, you go for it, but I don't need to see your ass cheeks outside that shirt.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly right. I'm kind of like going, I saw that.
At least make it look good.
Several years ago.
You could be a fat
like
Tifa
going,
and still make the costume look good.
Oh, here's a panel that sounds interesting. How accessible is your favorite JRPG series?
Well, if you played it, it's pretty accessible. All right, let's see. But yeah, if I find that, it's on my phone. I've got one photo of it. Sadly, I couldn't get a recording of it.
Fucking morning.
But I was drunk. My cousin said, basically, my little brother volunteered me. I'm drunk enough. I'm like, all right, fuck it. Then my older brother comes up as I'm about to come out stage, because we basically ran all the way down a cruise ship to get. I went to the souvenir shop. I was like, look, I know this sounds weird, but in this contest, I'm supposed to dress up as some kind of beach bimbo. I need some kind of flimsy hat. Can I borrow one? I can leave my shoes, my ID, whatever you need. Please allow me to borrow one. I'll bring it right back. So they allowed me to take one from the shop to wear, and I brought it right back. So I got the hat. It wouldn't let me get some sandals, but I was like, that's fine. I can go barefoot. I got this skirt from this like 4'9" woman. It's like, it's a long skirt. I put this in, it was already a mini skirt. To me, it's like, I don't know even how it fit me. I'm a big guy. But, so, and we only have like 10 minutes to decorate. Like, they haven't had 10 minutes to set me up. And then, as we go upstairs, she wanted me to wear a thong too. I was like, I'm not wearing a fucking thong. Okay, I wore a thong, but over my underwear. I think that's what got me, because later on I'll tell you why. I know, right? Awkward. So we went upstairs because we're on a cruise ship. We're upstairs, downstairs, left, right, all that. Came back in, and then the Hispanic lady grabbed 2 balloons and shoved them in the top of the dress, which hiked the dress up even higher. Literally like butt cheeks hanging out type stuff. I'm like, oh god. So I had to like roll up so my underwear wouldn't show. Like I was wearing boxers. As creepy as this, sorry. Rolled that up so my legs could all expose, and got up there. Before I hit the stage, one lady takes her thumb, rubs her lips, and then puts lipstick on my eyelids to give me eyeshadow. I'm like, yeah, this is great, but whatever.
Oh. Wow.
I know, right? It gets better. So we're in the back. I finally get on stage, and we're in the back. And there's this young black kid with big ears. Looked like a young Will Smith. And his sisters dolled him up. I'm like, well, dude, you got this. It's like we all thought he was going to win. And the end of the competition, so as we're coming out, everyone came out and gave us a little speech because they gave us a little cue card with the read on. I'm like reading the thing, like, all right, how do I want to do this? Do I want to sound like my gay friend Derek? Or just country bunking girl? I'm like, I want to sound like my gay friend Derek. And I went out there like strutting the stuff, the whole leg in front of the other, and the music and everything. I turn around, I flash the thong and underwear at people, and I do the little boob shake. And then he goes, and we had to read the cue code, and I still remember this. He asked the question, and it said, introduce himself, like, I'm Betty Boots from Denver, Colorado. I like hiking, women. Okay, so I don't remember. And the things I'm after is I'll take you to the top. He's like, and then he said something, I winked at him. I was like, which got the crowd roaring. And at the end, it was me and the young black kid who looked like a young Will Smith. And at the time I was coming out to do that, my older brother comes out and goes, "Where's Curtis?" Well, they go there. And then I come out on stage. I wish it was recorded. I really do. And then we all got cheered up. Like, they went from loudest audience. It was supposed to be a couples thing, but not a lot of couples were there. So they, 2 girls, 1 guy combo. Volunteer. So I ended up winning because I had the loudest cheers. And I got a free drink on the tiara. So afterwards, we got the photo. I ran downstairs, returned everything. Got my clothes back on, ran back up for a couple. But it was fun. Definitely do it again.
They're doing a Final Fantasy IV
Hi, Alex.
panel.
Sorry. But no worries. I was just telling a story about the time I did a cross-dressing thing. Was dressed up by 2 women and won the competition. That was not attractive. If I can find the photo, I'll share it. We need to find that out first. Everything begins here. So those that are watching on YouTube. Oh, the story that I had to listen. Oh, you do it again? Just come into that story. See how you came into that? That's how my brother came in to find out too. He's like, oh, okay.
The whole thing is, I'm trying to get Vince to go to there's an anime convention not too far from him that I
Very good
like.
story.
That maybe one day he'll show up at. I don't know, but you know.
I'm stingy screw.
You're just like Mr. Scrooge. You don't want to spend no money and have any fun.
I'll spend money on things I can have at the house. I only get multiple use, but I won't spend like a couple $100 to go out to a convention, and then I have to drive out there. I've always been like as cool as I would be, and I do want to do it. As soon as I start thinking finance-wise, I'm like, no, I'm not doing it.
You have to save up for it. It's not that difficult.
Very hard for me to save up. Not alone for dogs and everything else. Like every time I save up, something happens.
Yeah.
Like Jasmine's cost me $200-300 a month for medicine and vet bills, and just now I got Dallas's leg, and he has to be on medicine for the rest of his life. Yeah, and it's like food and everything's up now. It's like, anyways, you missed Vince talking about his cross testing. Yes, I won that competition. Proud of that. Didn't want to do it until I got my brother was like, do it, and I just like, all right, I'm halfway drunk, so I just went drinking. We got this. If I can find the photo, I'll definitely share it. It's on my Facebook.
Go.
All right, so back to the game. Yes, which is why we all need to work together. Welcome, Alex. I hope Cyber, Alex. Damn, I can't.
How's it going, Alex?
Thanks for joining, guys. Which is why we all need to work together. You're right. We need to keep going. I should have that picture ready. I could be on it. God, I wish I could find more pictures. If I could find that cruise in that time frame, maybe I could. I'm sure there's tons of photos online. I just don't know where to look, because people were taking photos and recording it, but there was no recording from the ship itself. Anyways, wow, didn't even say anything. Everyone's really grown up. By the way, Tito, how are you able to get a hold of Agates? Yes, we updated each other on things. We should be in the city right now. Seems really worried, but I told him I'll be fine. Aha, I can definitely imagine how your conversation went. Going to check if I can use the communication device here in camp. I need to, like, as far as we can. Hopefully Wednesday we're in kind of like final dungeon watchers. Fine. I like to say just
we're gonna get the final dungeon by Wednesday, but you'll see.
But in training mode, since I want to see how far I can level.
Cat, would you please stop?
I'm going to check and see if we can use the communication device here at camp. We're playing the Abyss mode.
Yeah, Abyss mode is one step. Abyss mode in Hajimari, or Reverie, is whatever you want to call it. Apparently, Abyss mode is harder than Nightmare.
Absolutely, like something I'll never do.
Yeah, exactly.
So let me know if you need any. Thank you. It'll be helpful. Just as expected as you, Tita. Yes. All right. What kind of ornaments can we?
Yes.
Probably a lot of stuff.
Master quartz.
Thanks. Yes.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Thanks.
I'll
help.
Be able to make everything now. Pack 3s and yeah.
Yeah, if you need any kind of like threes that you don't have, like if you see what you like cast three or action threes or hit threes, any of those.
I'll
Thanks.
figure out. We'll hit a normal. Or that.
Yeah, I've seen somebody play. I've seen one of my full DPs play through
Yeah.
Abyss mode.
No fight should take a long. Unless it provides me something. I cannot believe it. Not to this. Oh, something not. I mean, I've seen Ash in deep thought before, but I didn't get the impression had anything to do with it. And there's something I could have done for him. Stuff. Don't beat yourself up over it.
Oh my God.
We understand how you're feeling. Aye. No point in getting caught up in the regret. Oh, we need to stay positive. Besides, I trust Ash. There has to be some kind of reason behind this. Aye. Relax. I look forward to Vit completing Cold Steel 3 this week. Possible. Going to try. Yes, we believe that's the case. Right.
Well,
There are too many strange things going on.
Hopefully, yes, I can actually see the ending.
She wants me to do it like on a month.
Exactly.
So if-
Because I'll have to watch. I can't watch.
We'll
it.
find out.
I can't tell.
So if Class 7's act is going to act, we need them to act the mob. Aye! Even any weapons test. Locked down my arse. This sounds perverted. Careful how you say that. That's a spit. I'll still need to work on its secret though. If you need the power of Valamar, just let me know. Thanks. Well, we will, thank you. Yeah. Leave the rest to us. We'll get to the bottom of this. Let's split up, gang.
Have a look-see.
Or let's say. Weapons? That's for me!
I don't think you have any new weapons right now.
Be well.
You might be able to. I don't know if you can strengthen your weapons or buy. I don't know. You might be able to strengthen your weapons.
Already strengthened. For max.
Check to see if you can get any new X orbs. Or was it EX orbs for Valor? You'll probably need those.
Can they go higher than 3? Because I got that.
You got 3. You got
Breaking up. But yeah, I got HP, speed, and attack at 3. You know, you're going with Instructor Reen, aren't
No,
you?
you're good.
Yeah, I can't just sit here doing nothing. I'm sure the rest of you feel the same way, but this is your role. But if you're in a pinch, I'll come run to help you. We can't maybe under knockdown, but you can count on us when same as ever. Go and do what you need to do, Yuna. Be here for you. Jessica, Lewis, thank you. Oh, we became best friends. Hey, Valamar, talk to me, buddy. From the situation over earlier. I would appear those are the front lines and those working behind the scene. Collaborate. The situation seems to be headed towards a grievous outcome. Like it was done once before. Yeah, and what's about to happen is completely unprecedented. I want to finish reading the Black Records, but I think it's still redacted. The last one. Either way, we can stand by and let war break out. Okay, as long as I can read it. We're going to change this outcome. Valamar, how? Ha ha ha. Worry not to read. I shall always be by your side. If you call for me, I will fly to the furthest ends of the earth. Thanks, Valamar. Do not curse me. I ask that you please support Reen. Well, of course we will. It's strange. It's pleasant to hear you call us by our names, Valamar. Alright. Outside, everyone. Talk to everyone. Why don't you go pick up the quest? Light, what's up? I need...
You need Stark.
Stark. Alright, Stark, sure. Are you two prepping the supplies? Surprised the Imperial Defense Force doesn't try to stop you. Well. How you doing tonight, Toa? Let's see. How's your streams going? Try to catch them. Worked on your stream last night. I'm not really doing that. I was playing that. I loaded it up. Give you a alert. Well, they did give us a warning, but left us. They let us go after we told them. So if we need anything, just pretend you're sorting out some luggage. Sure, crafty one, Stark. Thanks for the help. I'm worried about the Emperor too, of course. I can't stop thinking about what happened to her. Like maybe someone drugged him. Think of it. There were some cases of strange drugs in Crossbow a couple years ago. Either way, we'll have to make sure the government doesn't slack off on the investigation. I don't think that's in the drug. I'm sure if they look into things, they'll go easy. You both really believe in Ash, don't you? I haven't been streaming since I've been trying to go through Cold Steel Arc off stream as fast as I can. Reach Cold Steel 4, and that has been completely thrown out the window. How about DP for speedruns? But that's what you're after.
God.
Of course. He's one of our irreplaceable friends. Irreplaceable friend. You hear that, Ash? No, he doesn't. He's currently unconscious. Yep.
Gotta restart.
Alright.
Come again.
Got that. Talk to Sandy within cook every recipe. Holy shit.
Yep.
Looks like we're doing some cooking.
Let's do some cooking bits.
Alright, Sandy.
Is she inside or outside?
Could be the cook thing. Yeah.
Are you sure? I thought she was outside.
No, I thought I saw her in here.
Okay.
Oh, that's Freddy that was in there. Okay, so she... Here. Campfire. We still need to talk to everyone.
There's not too many people out there except for Becky.
Well, we talked to Becky. Guess you're heading out. Yeah, I can't just sit here. Then let this play out. We need to take care of Ash too. We might get upset the faculty. A little, but go for it. Now's the time to act. I doubt that the government's been playing along with this. I freaking botched it. This will be our only chance to figure out what's going on. I'm gonna hit up with the people I know, gather the info I can. If get in touch with if it comes something rather worthwhile. You're talking about Hugo? Good idea. We can get some good intel from him. Got it. Thank you. But you be careful. Anyways, they cannot keep contact with contract employees like us long down. Not the ones that need to be careful though. Alright, so be over here.
The good thing about this is if you need any like ingredients, you can buy them while you're cooking.
That's nice. I stocked up 99 on everything, so I should be okay.
Oh, okay. Well, you should be.
Oh, Sunday. Are you preparing for lunch? Ah, yes. It's really early, but I can't sit around and do nothing. I understand. But now there's nothing else I can do. Maybe I think of more recipes while preparing food. That being said, I can really think of anything right now. Sunday. Instructor, maybe we can share a recipe book? Good idea. But we should get some more recipes before showing this. I had such a bad luck with cooking. Really? Why? As long as you know who does what. Cook. I said I can't do it. How do I do that then?
Huh?
I have all the recipes.
You just gotta cook everything.
Yeah, but I didn't have the ability to turn them in.
What you have to cook? Well, you gotta cook everything. You don't have everything cooked yet.
Right, but usually it has an option to turn things in.
Oh well, not yet. It doesn't because you haven't cooked. Yeah, have you cooked anything at all?
Yeah, I've cooked a lot of things.
Oh, well, I mean, you can't really. I mean, it's hard. She won't tell you. She won't ask for anything until you've cooked everything up.
And she needs all the food or just certain ones?
I think you have to have the
Now,
full.
if you cook every single recipe variation, you will give. Oh, I have to cook it. I'm not turning it in. I cook everything. So I have to cook every single variation of every recipe. It's not really a turn-in. You just have to do it. Okay. See, the other ones you had to cook and turn into 3 different people.
No, you don't have to do that. No.
Okay.
Well, you have to. You don't have. For Sandy, all you gotta do is just cook all the
variations of each recipe. Okay, that's a lot easier than the last ones.
Yeah, it
Better
is.
say. All right, so we'll give this a save and start cooking.
Do you want me to help you fix? Well,
Yes.
there is a way to find out who cooks what, because that might make it easier.
Yeah, if you got it.
Yeah, I can pull the guide up.
Yeah, if anyone else has information, let me know too.
It'll go by quicker this way. That's for
All right,
sure.
so we need to make crunchy potato salad and a bad. So I guess anyone like Laura would be. What, can't use the other ones? Oh yes,
No,
I can.
you
I
can
just
use
can't.
those. You can use them.
Yeah, it just wouldn't let me go up and down. I have to like scroll. Potato salad. Probably fine.
Let me find the. I gotta find the recipe list on this thing. Hold on.
If everyone else knows, by all means, feel free to type them out. So since we got bad gum,
Initiate
Okay,
cooking
if
mode.
you want, what do you need? Yeah, for the good one, you need Una.
An unexpected result.
so do I have to own one of these? Well, I have to have it. What's up, Kira? Honestly,
Haven't
don't
learned.
need to make tea.
Just cook it up. Just cook all the chunky potatoes. Well, you gotta do the chunky. You're missing one.
I did. No, everything's unlocked.
Hurt.
I got the shield chips I just made.
It missed.
You gotta have the chunky potato salad.
Oh, you have to have it in your inventory?
Missed. Don't
Yeah.
now.
Okay. Okay, who does that then?
Ooh, nice.
Going tonight, Kira?
Nice hit.
You can try Una for that one, but I think she makes the most important. The Reen.
Yeah, she'll either do the
Reen
top
Reen
one
or
or
Una.
the very bottom one. He's the king of that one.
He's kicking my butt.
I guess
Probably-
Muse would probably be good.
Ah, you missed.
Music
Reen?
can make it probably.
Please eat it all, even if it's not good. It turned out well. Do you?
No. Try Reen.
Let's do this. All right, I did it.
I don't need that.
Oh my god. Okay, we'll try.
Internet is working again. I'm back. Welcome back, Mystery. Trying to figure out who cooks what. Because apparently I have to have one of everything in my inventory.
You can try Kurt.
Now, let's begin.
This is the part where I was having the most trouble with. You have to either making the superb dish or the pork
This
dish.
went well.
Got
There
it.
you go.
All right. So, onions.
Okay, the onion rings. You want to do Elliot for the best one.
There it is. Oh, yeah.
I hope it turns out well.
Alright, next.
I love making.
Well, that's fine. Because then he made the other one, so I can just...
I hope it turns out well. I love making.
I'm not helping
Well,
Elliot.
use Elliot. Use for onion ring. You try Una for the onion rings.
I've got
Altina.
this in the bag. Looks tasty.
Let's do Machias for...
Allow
Or
me to
actually,
prepare
'cause
something.
That should be next year.
This
There we go. Going bad for...
Now,
Do
let's
Kurt.
begin.
Kurt.
It wasn't meant to be.
Here he
That
has.
sounds really bad. Okay.
Wasn't meant to
fluffy-
be.
fluffy
What a
cake
pain.
You want?
I could use Ash.
The hell is this?
The hell is this? I guess we're just like a mild
I hope
thing,
it turns
and then
out
we
well.
wink for the next tier, and then a crown for the really good one.
This
Pete
looks really.
cooks the good one.
Yeah, it even has the crown on her already.
Now we're
Yeah.
cooking.
Made that a lot easier. So no Allie and no Ash.
This is my
Fitz
favorite.
is so
Give
attached
it
to
a
both of
try.
them. Yeah, well, but Allie. Okay. I usually use Muse. All right. So Fluffy, we need Una
You can
or
try.
this
Try something with
a wink. No, it should be like a mild face, right?
yeah. You could try Altina.
Initiate cooking mode. Better than I expected.
Okay.
Ice is the best
Try,
for bad food.
try somebody with a green face.
Now, let's begin. It wasn't meant to be like this.
Never mind.
I hope it turns out well.
Come on, give me a fluffy saffron cake.
Oh, this looks.
Ow.
I got this in the bag.
Come on.
It's
I'd love to give you what you don't need, but that's fine.
I
You
hope
can
it
use
turns
in
out
battle
well.
Later.
Come on.
There, it's
There we
finished.
go.
There
Next
you go.
up. All right, so let's go
Let's do
crown.
this.
Yep. Let Reen do that one.
This one's pretty.
Okay. Crown again.
Let's do this. This one's pretty special.
I got this in the
Go with the list
bag.
here.
Looks tasty.
What? You're supposed to do that
Yeah.
poorly.
Okay. Now.
I
Whatever.
got this in the
Got
bag.
Give me the bad one.
What?
All right, this one should be a wink.
Please eat it all.
Love
Even if
that.
it's not good.
What?
Sounds
It
like.
turned out well.
Hey.
Good dog.
All right. I got that one. So we'll do Laura.
Allow me to prepare something.
Allow me to prepare something.
I'm proud how this came out.
All right.
Try a bad one with Gaius. Oh God.
Here's, oh, he's not. Actually
He's not a
pretty
bad
good
one on this one though.
Yeah.
Initiate cooking mode. And please eat it all.
Like the
Even if
party
it's not
should be,
good.
Like basic.
Bon appetit.
There you go.
Oh, I don't need a guide for this. It's literally exactly what I need.
Now, let's begin.
All their pictures, just focus on the picture. Not like the other ones. From what I've seen, I've already had the crown on them. You can't ever make anything below that. Any of the other faces, I'll have the chance of the version. Okay, so. Let's put.
Let's give it a try. This is quite good.
Okay, well, that works.
Interesting.
Let's give it a try.
Like a juicy ham sandwich.
It was the wind's fault.
It was the wind's fault. He blamed the wind.
Let's do this.
Blame the wind.
All right. I did. Let's do this.
Give me a juicy ham sandwich, Rain.
All right.
Stop it.
Let's do this.
Wasting my money. Our
All
stream's gonna
right.
do this. Stop it.
Let's begin.
Fits.
Right.
Ooh, this one tastes great.
God damn it. You can also get left from where Reen for quick access to a second row of. Oh. Hey! Yeah.
I got this covered.
It was the wind's fault. Odd for you.
Ooh! I did it!
Hey! Way to go, Sarah. All right. Here's my crown. One's got a crown.
Elisa.
Let's begin. Oh, this one's special.
It's special.
God.
Please eat it all. Even if it's not good.
Even if it's not good.
Whoopsie, I messed up.
Whoopsie.
Let's do this. All right.
All right.
Now, let's begin.
Come on, Craig.
This one.
Thank you. All right, next up.
Dragon fried rice, you want Machias.
Let's give this a try. I'm quite proud of this.
Let's do this.
Special garlic crab.
Thanks for waiting.
Thanks. Do the hardest one.
I got this in the bag.
This is adorable and gorgeous.
It's perfect.
It's perfect.
Let's begin.
Adorable, gorgeous, and a bad cook when it comes to fried rice.
Ugh, what is this?
Cafe macchiato. All right, so I need the regular one and a bad one.
Please eat it all, even if
Eat
it's
it
not
all.
good.
How many of these with this 30 CP?
Whoopsie, I messed up.
All
I
right,
got this in the bag.
to you.
Looks tasty.
80. Next. Honey bagel.
What are we doing? Honey bagel? You want Emma?
Let's begin. Please have a taste.
I got this in the bag.
To you.
Looks tasty.
Yeah, I guess I did need those.
I
So you
got
can
this
make
in
the
the
other
Oh,
one.
bag.
you did.
It's
It's perfect. Oh, Ash.
What a pain.
Unconscious bastard.
The hell is this?
What the hell is it?
Got magic reflect. Double hamburger. Sounds like a. Definitely not a ream.
Ash.
Oh, Ash, you said.
Huh, what a pain. Not bad.
Oh, still Ash.
What a pain.
What a pain.
Just eat it already.
Spicy loco moco.
Initiate cooking mode. An unexpected result.
Jawbreaker.
That sounds horrible.
Now, let's begin.
I love these cooking reactions. Hey,
This is
Richie.
good.
Aren't they the best?
Let's do this.
Oh, wrong thing. Didn't mean to ring.
This is...
Yeah.
Absolutely horrifying.
Let's
Come on,
begin.
Kurt. Give me a thick hamburger steak.
Oh, this is good.
You're gonna have a lot of food items to use for the final
Yeah.
dungeon.
Please eat it all, even if it's not good.
not good. Unique dish for me. Or like a drink.
Bon
instead of
appetit.
Thick hamburger. Next up, colorful ball bells.
Millium.
Millions. Where you at?
Who knows how it'll end up?
Two. One of two things.
Whoa, it looks super tasty.
Milliam, do
Who knows how it'll end up?
Yeah, Ring, you cooked up. You cooked up.
This is my favorite.
Especially yolk.
I got
No.
this in the bag.
You don't.
You know.
What?
What? What? What? What?
Initiate cooking mode. Yes, prepared it.
Fisherman's pillar.
Sarah.
Yeah, well.
I got this covered.
Ew. That's alcohol.
See? This is what I'm capable of.
Oh god, spicy jambalaya. Oh boy.
Let's give it a try. This is quite good.
Thanks. We need a bad. Alright, Fee.
Now we're
Need a
cooking.
bad one, and then yeah, fisherman. It's British.
Maybe it's fine.
Abdominal ways.
That sounds disturbing.
Absolutely painful.
What a pain.
I give it
Shut
a
up, Ash.
Not bad.
Not what I need. Alright,
Allow me to prepare something.
I was trying to doing this. Well, she's too good.
You got plenty
We
of
need
seafood
someone-
soil.
Let's do this. Thanks for waiting.
Thank you. Next,
Okay.
purple hearts.
Uses.
I'll handle this.
I'll
Fucked up
handle
boy.
this.
Give it a try.
I got this covered.
Do you now?
Who knows how it'll end up?
Oh god.
Yeah, one of two.
Oh wow.
Now bad one.
Emma, you can cook up a
Let's
purple heart.
begin.
I guess this is food.
This is food. Heavy meat pie.
Yuna.
I got this in the bag. It turned out great.
Probably apple pie. Going for meat pie and you end up using the apples.
I got this covered.
Cheer it.
Ooh, I did it.
Do that too.
Now we're cooking.
Maybe it's fine.
I love that. Maybe
It's a little stinky.
What a
Oh
pain.
wait, I need a bigger one.
Not
Oh,
bad.
made it.
There you go.
Aquamarine ice cream.
Muse.
Please eat it all, even if it's not good. It turned out well. Please eat it all, even if it's not good. Oh, I recommend this.
Poison mode.
Now, let's begin. It wasn't meant to be like.
The other ones I had to sit there and do.
I got this in the bag.
I'd have a very limited on items. So I had to like.
Mm-hmm. It's perfect.
Yeah, no.
I got
I
this
think I
in the
missed the
bag.
recipe in 0 already, which really pisses me off.
Mmm, looks tasty.
Pasta pepperoni. Pepperoni seal.
Reen. Oh, pasta pop. Oh, that's a Reen.
Let's do this. This one's pretty special.
I got this in the bag. Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Initiate cooking mode. Better than I expected. Initiate cooking mode.
Pasta. Even the pasta.
Better than I expected.
No. Pasta, girl.
Initiate cooking mode. Better than I expected.
You're not helping. You guys.
Let's give it a try. This is quite good.
Stop.
Let's give it a try.
Make the good shit.
Stop making the good stuff. Hey, there you go.
Who knows how it'll end up? What is this?
What is this? Next, the miso curry, which I already got the shrimp curry. So we don't need the big guy. Yeah.
Better than I expected.
Peace.
What a pain. There, done.
Poison.
Now, let's begin. It
This one.
wasn't meant to be like this.
Next,
Tina.
white velvet shortcake, which sounds absolutely. Always the regular
Tina
dish
does
that
that
causes
one.
the most problems. Tina?
Uh-huh.
Initiate cooking mode.
That's a physical
Please,
reflect, by the
give
way.
it a try.
Ooh.
I got this in the bag.
Actually pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
You're about to get smacked.
Please eat it all, even if it's not
Poison.
good.
You're right, it is the regular dish that's usually
Bon
the
appetit.
hardest.
Yeah.
Let's go blame the wind.
Let's give it a try. It was the wind's fault.
The wind's fault. Good kit. Burger.
That would be Ash.
What a pain.
What a pain.
Just eat it already.
Just eat it already.
E20. 5-turn recovery CP.
Yeah, that's a good one, too.
Let's do this.
We only have 2 more
All
recipes
right.
left.
I did.
Really quickly, huh?
I got this in the bag.
Easier than 1 and 2, that's for
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
I hope it turns out well.
a wind.
Oh, this.
Stop it.
Let's give this a try.
Stop making the angel burger.
Perfectly made.
I got this in the bag. Mmm, looks tasty.
Now, let's begin. It wasn't meant to be like this.
So it has a 30% chance of KO and Nightmare.
Yep. T is Kurt.
Now, let's begin.
Let's begin. Let's
A
make
worthy
split.
meal in.
Indeed.
Let's do this. This is,
Initiate cooking mode. Better than I expected. Initiate cooking mode. Better than I expected.
Better than you expected. It's not what I need.
What a pain. There, done.
Thank you.
Gaius is the one you want to do this one.
Actually has a master.
Let's give it a try.
Yep. It's a good one, too.
I went all out for this one. How is it?
Restore strength, arts, and speed up for 7 turns. Oh, food's pretty kick-ass in this game, huh?
Yeah, the
Let's
food
do
in this
this.
game is crazy.
all right, I did it.
Alright,
I got this in the bag.
do you?
What?
I like Yuna's like, what?
Let's do this.
What?
Thanks
I
for
just
waiting.
like it how in Zero, when you do cooking, it's like you can fail with cat and you make cat food. I was like, what?
Recipes about cook. I said I can't really think of it. No, I don't know. Oh, but would you like to take a look at our recipe book? This is
Yep. Now you get an awesome. Now you get a Vulcan. Now you get an awesome quartz.
Vulcan Gem. So many recipes for different restaurants. New class 7. No, if I remember, we should do a little bit of this next school.
That's what I do. Whenever I get a recipe, I try to go ahead and cook it up, so that way I already have it. So
Recipe book is the best thing I've ever seen. For the 3rd time. Thank you so much. It's really helpful. I like waiting till the end though. I have access to everything. Happy to hear that.
yeah,
To think of new
special brand
recipes.
DJ cat food, just what I needed. Yeah.
Looks like this, Andy. Like Sandy.
I already missed the recipe. I can't believe I missed out on a recipe. That kind of. Ugh.
Let me guess. You were in a house and forgot it.
Yeah, I forgot.
You'll go back there. If I recall right, you can go back
there
to
to
get
get
that.
it, but it wouldn't trigger it.
I think it's later chapter.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll try to go back for it. It's at the Romica village.
Yeah. You had to get the old lady's key and go in that building, put the cockroaches
Oh,
or
okay.
something
Well,
like
maybe I'll
that.
have to like. Okay, well, I'll go back and get it later.
Yeah, I think you can. I recall going in there.
I've got most of the recipes already, so.
I had a feeling that would be the one you missed.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I'm using a guide, and the guide didn't even say anything about it, so I was kind
Oh
of
no,
like.
that's a different quest. Yeah, you'll go back up to that village quite a few times.
Okay, well, hopefully I'll be able to get it then.
Oh yeah, you should.
I'll
I
have
guess
to
it wasn't
remember to
acting
get
like
it.
my usual self. Just write it down so you remember next time you go up there, because you'll go up there a
Yeah.
lot. There's still some
Somebody
confusion.
in my chat will probably remind me of it, I'm sure.
Even the worst of times, humans still need to eat. We can just go off screen and play through again. Done that.
Yeah.
There's no point in feeling down
I've
forever.
already cooked up almost everything so far that I've got, so.
Strong Sunday. I don't think. Oh, but before I forget, here's a little thank you gift. Please take it. Are you sure we can have something this impressive? It was actually sent to me by Prince Olivet. He left it a note saying this to help the branch campus. He had it sent to me because we're from the same town. I figured it would be better used in your home. Did you say so?
Fishing in that game is not easy.
Oh, yeah. Well, I caught all of it.
I haven't
Yeah,
caught all
because I
the
did the
fish
fishing
yet.
event. I think I did. You're welcome. Maybe I didn't. No, I definitely did. I did in the Zor. It's a red. I don't think.
Yeah, it's fire quartz.
40 strength, gradually EP recovery in arts.
It's good for Laura, but anyway.
I mean, I can just replace it now, but she doesn't really use arts. I have to finish setting her up so she gets Ash's stuff. What's the other thing you have for her?
Different blue quartz on her. That CN, whatever it's called, gem is pretty decent. Yeah.
It's a low defense. Strength is off, but I feel like I'm missing something on. I should have gotten his quartz back, right?
Yeah, all his quartz are in there, dude.
No, not yet. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember what.
Well, what you could do with Laura is you can put Minotaurus as her main master quartz and put Scorpio on as her sub, because that's what Ash had on him. Put Scorpio on her as well, so she'll be like Ash.
Should be good there. I think she's missing.
But yeah, all of Ash's quartz are in there. You just have to find them.
I just can't remember what was on there.
You had a Tomo gem on him,
Yeah,
I
with
think.
charm. Because I can get rid of the speed. Basically, I want her to be slow, anyways.
Well, having her with 119 speed is pretty good.
Yeah. Well, the fact that the way I bosses is I power up, I super power up, and when it's finally her turn, he's at usually at max CP, and
What is
then
that?
slam him after they're broken.
What's the he show? Gem?
Arts. Gradually
Okay,
HP
never mind.
recovery.
No, I don't want that one. You could give her.
Doctor. Back. Right.
What's the top? Can he give her? Let's see. Let me think. He had the Tomo gem. Did he have a Mars gem on him?
Yeah, he had the mark.
Yeah, you can give her the Mars gem. You want to give her a
Yeah,
Mars
that's what
gem.
it was. Bars.
Good lord, 46% crit. Damn.
Which I could lower it down by now.
No, you're good. That's
crit's definitely
pretty
better.
good, yeah.
Eventually I'll try to find here, right.
She's good. She's good for what she's got right now.
He's good. Okay, so what else do we got here? Then report the book notes to Tatiana and sidecar 3. When I haven't even gotten the boss yet. Not yet.
We're still going through
I'll take a look.
All the side stuff.
in.
So many. Thank you very much.
Thank you for helping out, so. You Instructor Reed. The database is really coming along. Please accept this as a token of my thanks. Looks like some like my father precious it from the dealer at the antique shop, but as it turns out, neither of us really know what to do with it. So I thought it might be you Instructor Reed. This would together make the way. Should consult Professor Schmidt. What? That's fun. Honestly, out of all the
Professor
master
Schmidt.
course in this game, the only one I really abuse is
Thanks.
Cannon. Covers your EP, doesn't it? Book note.
Now you can turn in your battle note. You turn in your battle
After
notes and
fighting
your
the same
profiles as well.
The fish you have got for like the. I did that. In Chain 4, talk to Valerie in her room and show her the cover.
I'll take a look then. This is wonderful.
Wonderful. What 220?
A lot of cases, dude.
Thanks again for this way. Battle everything. Again, for all your help gathered info. It's a battle database coming along quite nicely. Ah, here, please take this. Emblem as a master quartz. How did you?
That's a good master quartz.
This quartz was passed down to me. And then so it made here broken to fights. Fair enough. For me, I use Bloom. Secondary.
I use Bloom as well. Bloom is really good.
But quite honestly, it's one the Academy provided more than it. Figured it would be better hands with you, instructor. I'm sure. And it's probably best for it. Ha ha ha, very well. I'll be honored to use it as my 50% random status, no joke. Yeah, that sounds like. I think I have that on Reen. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got it on Reen.
He's my debuffer.
Yeah, you're good.
Alright, so what was that master cord?
It's an emblem. It's really good. It'll come in handy.
HP, EP, CP regenerate on field. That's freaking awesome. I should throw that on someone so it builds up. 3 turn of strength art defense. Wow. It increases dropped items, multiplied items, up like 2.
What that means is if you put that emblem master quartz on, say, like if you put it on like Muse or whoever, and they kill the enemy, whatever item they drop, you get 2 of it. So
Find Lewis in the last train car and show her your fun.
Let's check. Wow, you got so many.
Hey.
good job.
Thank you for helping. He's excited. What is this? My engineer father said that we have a permanent thing. Thought it would be perfect for Bushwalker. Thank you. Glory Emblem, that's right. I got this stuff. I gotta put this stuff on people.
Glory Emblem. Oh, you can give that to. Oh, that'll be good on your evasion tank. You can give that to Kurt.
Strength defense 30. Doesn't really need that.
Or you can put it on Fee.
Oh yeah, she's my other evasion.
Yeah, you can put it on her. Oh god. She's already got 96.
She's at 101, now bye. Can't touch it.
Well, pretty much. She's 101% now.
Mirage Cape, Asian.
Now you can give that. Now if you want to give, you can give that one to Kurt.
Arts cast time. Negative 30. That's the. Ow.
Yeah, you can give that to somebody, one of your casters, either Emma or Muse.
I
would keep the death blow on her.
There we go.
Hold on. What you need to do is take off.
What?
Put Grail Locket on her. Take Holy Spear off.
Did I not put Grail Locket on?
You just took it off. You just took it off Muse.
Oh shit.
Put it back on her.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
There you go. Now you're set.
Yeah. All right. Then there is one hidden branch campus. That's
It's not really hidden. It's more like, hi, Mama with Gwen.
Literally smack dab as soon as you walk in there.
Here you go.
Mama, Aurelia. All that's left to do now is wait for the machines. Principal Le Guin. Don't worry, your pretty little head. Though she will has the power of your cheating you. There we go. Box on. Well, I'll be able to control it better than I could, but thanks to find yourself needing to walk on it. I would you say there's a chance of you again through overuse? Well, if he tries to force it out, there's certainly still a risk of that. In that case, how about you give me a taste of that power right here now? I'm not ready to fight you. Wait, now?
Yeah, you're gonna fight her. Just yeah.
Wait, I didn't save it. Well, I can't say I wouldn't be fit training. But don't you think it would be a bit risky on our... pay no mind to it, of course. At the end of the day, this is our field exercise camp. I'll take care of things on that front. Gorza, if you're afraid you might lose control, I won't force you. But provide we don't get too... You shouldn't cause any significant... Besides, you've got me here. A few more moments for them to prepare. Can I be the Asian thing?
Well, this one you could probably just like. You could do it. You could try to. You could put it. You could try the evasion thing, but I mean.
I saved.
You can go and you can use that. You can use your power on her, or your like demon power, your spirit.
I'm about to just go in, break, hit, break. I've been doing. Power against you. Are you okay with that? Fight me.
Here we go. Cat, will you leave the treats alone? I've already given you some. Stop.
I didn't expect you to be here. Lady Aurelia, how can I help you? Please tell me what's going on. Alright, Simp. Oh, this is just a distraction. I'm about to teach Schwarzer here.
Quit.
Weapons is prohibited. Why are you not following the rules as? I appreciate you cutting these stumps, but in any event, how do you justify treating a student of the branch campus like a dog of coward without any proof whatsoever? If you do not wish to irritate further, be a dear. Listen, man. Fighting mommy, are you ready? No. By the way, I would appreciate it if you passed the mic. Yeah, that's just a messenger. Not one to complicate, causing an additional issue. Thus, we will just pretend like good boy.
Here you go. You good, kitty? You want some pets? Lay down, I'll fit you. Lay down.
Shut them down so aggressively. Expect nothing less from me. I suppose I underestimated you. It's all the time. Alright then. Unleash your full strength. Okay. Battle.
Let's go.
This is really something amazing. Incredible power. So impressive every time I see it. Here I go. Come on.
Now, give it your all.
Crazy Hunt, where are you?
Don't have it anymore, dude.
In fire formation.
Let's go! Raging fire formation!
Oh, thumb, I ain't got a spin.
Roar! Healing strike!
Love that move.
I missed. Ha 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 ha.
It's my turn!
You didn't do too much damage when he's there.
Roar! Healing strike! I'm up! Roar! Healing strike!
Oh, nice one.
Turn to dust. Prismatic flame.
It tickled.
My turn.
Fucking.
Oh, you
I'm
broke
up.
her ass. Let's go.
Ha ha ha.
My mind is clear. My blade empty.
I really hope you get her
Now.
on this because
It's definitely on this. One of the few fights where it forces you into ogre mode. That was a crit maybe, but
Mortal leaves!
it's going to hurt.
Interesting.
oh shit.
Mode.
Oh no.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Hey, wheel formation.
Iron Will formation!
Yes, Iron Will is going to be your
Let's
friend
go.
here.
Well done. Show me you can
Oh
withstand.
no. Oh no.
He's stepping on me.
Rakshasas! Onslaught!
Oh my god, it just fucking one-shotted me.
I had a feeling that was what's going to happen.
Ooh. Oh,
Try again.
live through that. That was reduction
Now,
of
give it
50%.
your all.
I had to go back and like put on proxy. Yeah. Put on
It's
some
my
evasion
turn.
stuff.
Roar! Healing strike!
Or maybe save some CP so when she goes into pieces like
Let's
that.
go!
And then
I'm up!
break her.
Or you can just move out of her way when she does that.
I didn't have a choice. I can't. Ha!
Take this!
Nice one.
Let's go! Roar! Healing strike!
Oh, I don't know. I'm fucked.
Let's go! Let's go! Raging fire formation!
Yeah, I mean,
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna have to do something like reset
Roar!
character.
Healing strike!
Just go first.
I see crit.
It's my turn!
Let's do.
Now, if you remember, Arcane Gale does hit twice.
Kind of save seat. It's mode.
Let's go! It's my
Heal
turn!
yourself. Oh no, she's got a crit. You want to steal that thing.
Ha!
Once I break her, I
I'm
steal.
up! Arcane Gale!
Well done.
Oh, she's gonna crit after this too.
My mind is clear. My blade empty.
Oh fuck off.
Now!
But she's broken, so she won't get a chance.
No. Yes, no.
Come on, we won. Thanks.
Acid Slash! Mortal Leaves!
Well done.
Nice.
Interesting.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
I'm up!
Okay, here's what you need to do. check your arts. Do you have like a shiny art?
Oh. Like if I could avoid damage itself. Well, I have that stuff to make a physical resist, right? That item, that food.
Yeah, you got the physical reflect. Yes, you do.
Where is that at?
Keep going up. Keep going.
What is it called?
I don't remember. It's magic
there.
reflect.
Meat Jawbreaker.
Yeah!
Yo, Mike! Protection!
Show me you can withstand this.
I got one more! Oh no, it's physical and magical because I have one of each.
Your end comes!
Oh, I forgot to do the iron well thing.
Shot
too.
Onslaught!
Oh, this shit is magical.
I'm up!
Haha!
Come on, dude. If you want to get your CP up again, you might want to take an item because she's got a crit.
Yeah, I think I will. And then I can probably steal it. Be something with a lot of C.
Use a Freddy Special Z.
I can-
Oh, that's not gonna give
And
you
another turn.
won't give you- Oh, you're gonna get 30 CP.
It's my turn!
Yes! Oh, I'm so taking this.
Oh, do your brave order, dude.
But yeah,
Let's go! Raging
smack
fire
him, steal
formation!
it. Die.
Yep.
Let's
Smack
go.
him. You better steal it quick.
Alright.
There you go.
I'm at like 170 C.
My blade empty.
Close enough, dude.
Now!
Kill her. Plus a 20% increase.
Ash and slash! Mortal leaves!
Hi.
It's my turn!
Oh, you got another crit. Oh, shit. Do a craft on. Do a craft. There you go.
Crimson slash!
Well done.
5. Oh, leave me alone! Oh my god. 54.
Ha! I'm up!
You missed.
Got her. Got her.
I'm up!
Oh, fuck. Now you got her. Just hit her.
Kane! Gale!
Got her.
Well done.
Yes.
everyone's
All because of that protection food. Yay! Glad we waited. Hey, nice.
GG.
Yay! What's up, Boca? No, mommy. 1-1. Not 19-1. We're 18-1. 1-18. Bitch. Yes.
Sit on you. Sorry.
How you doing tonight, Boca? Bunt. Somehow managed. Yes, this is your power. Good it. Even I'm no man. You principal. Ah, there's no need to be so humble. Your sword is plenty strong. So strong, in fact, that if you can sharpen your skills, you are undoubtedly. You may be overestimating. Oh, exactly. Greatness. I think I remember Viscount RC about it. Difficult to explain, but you can think of it as a milestone or goal that martial art grinder. So, basically the power to grasp or something. Not only to understand it, but be able to put it into... To be honest, I believe Prince Aurelia has already attained such standing. Don't really get it, but it sounds impressive. In any case, with this battle you have grown. You shall grab hold of even more from here. If you continue to use it, you will be able to see the light no matter how. Prince Aurelia. Oh, the Gwen, I love you. Thank you so much. I feel a little more confident in myself than I was before. And with your words behind me, I'll keep on striving. Hey, I beat her. Golden Dragon Order.
Golden Dragon Order is broken, dude. That's Aurelia's Brave Order.
With all that done, examine the old tree.
Just remember, any side quest you do in this game, you have to go back and report to Le Guin to get any kind of credit.
All right. No, I'm not ready. CP. Must recharge CP. Blind spot.
Don't worry, it'll be
You're right. And that'll be fun. Yes. Now expand the teleportation circle. Are you ready? We must need CP before some stupid shit happens in a battle. Looks like I'm at max.
Oh, this is nice.
This is.
Ah,
How's your night going, Bogo?
break.
There. All right. Yes.
You getting down if you go?
Now to expand the teleportation.
You can
Ready?
be.
Yes, we are away. Let's do this.
Oh, here we go.
Wow. Teleportation. All right, here we go. Pew 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 pew. This.
Yeah, you're in the cemetery.
Most cemetery. You're transported all the way here, Nanu.
Green!
I think you can go. I think you
guys!
can go do something in the cemetery now.
Guide says.
It's everyone from the old Class 7.
Yay!
I'm glad you made it out. Good work, Celine. It was nothing.
Oh, so you all came with him?
That's right.
Sounds disappointing. Like he's
We
disappointed.
may slow you down a little, however.
Not at all. It will be a relief to have you with us.
That's right.
All this concerns you guys just as much as it does us.
Milliam isn't with you after all.
Yes, she rushed off this morning, and I haven't been able to contact her since. What in the world could she be doing at a time like this?
When she
Oh,
called
if you only
it
knew.
seemed like she was worried about Allie, right?
Yeah, something's definitely going on.
Last time she captured.
Well,
We'll just have
Not
to leave it to
captured.
Milliam for now.
Yes.
I'm worried. But I'm sure she'll be fine.
Like we said over the phone, there are some people we need to introduce you to. We'll be meeting them in Heimdall Cathedral. Oh,
that's your point
cathedral?
of no return.
If we're going into the city, we wear uniform. That's right. We'll be spotted in an instant if we walk there wearing vigils. Everyone knows their faces, clearly now.
Yeah.
What if we use the underground passages that we get to that would get us to the race court? Fortunately, we can't go that way. Heimdall military police are all over those tunnels investigating. That's where all the spies are hiding out, so we probably don't want to get caught there.
Nope.
With this many people, we're going to stick out no matter where we go. Be okay. Let's just head straight to the southern gates. We'll have the checkpoint set up there and be able to get through. Right. I'll be able to help too. Are you planning to use your spells to get us through, Emma? Emma, I understand, but you guys? Put a spell on you.
Gaius is not a witch, I can tell you that much right now.
He's God. Reincarnate with his superpowers that we still in evidence craft. I'll leave that to you too.
Oh, he'll get that soon. Don't worry.
Let's all head to the southern gate. Not tonight. Roger.
No, you won't get it tonight. No.
That's 7. Let's move out. Yes. That's finally decided. Got some orbital bikes ready for us. In addition, I brought some horses. We need them.
Oh, God.
Let's set them up!
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
Yay! E, come here. Not you! I don't want you. I want you. There you go. Oop. And then I want... Yay, my team. Let's see.
Doing things.
That...
You might want to check their ordnance while you're here.
Oh, we will. I plan on rearranging.
I would use usage too, but that's me.
Yeah, his shield thing's pretty good.
Oh, his brave order's even better.
And then... Sorry, listen.
Bye, Alyssa.
Got my 3 grade.
All right.
All right. So now we got to switch everything from Kurt.
No, you don't need to do anything with Kurt. Leave Kurt the way he is.
No, Rage is already on him.
You got feed 101 evasion. You're good. You don't need anything else on.
Well, Kurt needs a replacement.
Oh yeah.
I took off because there's Rage is on.
Even Vulcan Gym. There you go.
All right, everyone else should be pretty much set up and good to go. I feel like she's missing.
She's fine right now. I can't remember. To be honest with you, I don't even know what I had on Laura in this part of the game because it's been so long ago.
Okay.
Now, if you want to put... Now, do you have a Lone Blade, Jim?
Besides, that's all.
Maybe you can make one here for too long, because if you can make one of those and put that on Laura, then yeah.
Okay. My team's set. Let's go. After the events, you will end up in Military. Examine the northeast grave for optional events.
Yeah, there's a cat over there. Oh, you have to go see Crow's grave again.
It's been a while since we're all gathered here. I never thought we'd meet here again like this. Can't even fathom what's going on. There's no way he's simply he wouldn't joke about something like that. If anything, it seems like he's lost his memories. He's a puppet! Perhaps it's not that. Remember, we may need to consider the possibility. Well, I'm not sure if that's possible. Not so sure that's possible. Class 7 lineup right there. Bye-bye. Oh, new Class 7. Hello, my originals. There's no... I've been waiting 130 hours to play. There's no doubt we were there for final moment. Guys, you can only imagine how big. We still need to know anything for certain. But if he's not here, need to think equipment. That was all.
Maybe that'll help. Yeah, probably.
If it's not here, then there's only one thing we can find him and uncover the truth. Yep. We don't know. Then find out. Or rip that mask off his face next time we see him. But before we can do that,
Oh my
we should
God,
deal with whatever.
Ichigo, what a yawn out of you.
Whatever's happening to them. I'm sure once we do that, a way to him will open. I agree. There's nothing of a no doubt. He has some affiliation with it. Glad to see a goal. I'm glad to see our goals are linked. I'll go with you guys. After all, I am Class 7's former instructor. You guys can go home. Go back to the... I don't need you. Bye-bye. Farewell!
Oh, trust me. No.
Don't need them. Bye-bye! I shall take on the world with this team. Resolve like this is just what I expect from our instructors. We can't let them show us up. Wouldn't you agree? We need to do the same for Ash. Because I'm sure there's going to be another moment where I face everyone up. Easy. Let's get moving, instructor. Got one more special option. You're right. Everyone lend me your strength.
What on her? Yeah, we'll definitely got to change her. Yeah, definitely change her equipment. No, her equipment, her other stuff.
I know, yeah.
Yeah,
All
she's good. You don't need to do much to do. Well, I mean, you could give her anything for strength. There you go.
Accuracy crit. Probably good that way.
Yeah, that's good for her to have that on.
We're good. Not really, just in my... Oh wait, I wish I could play the other. Oh. You know, if I had the little soundbite, I definitely play it. Alright, let's see. Optional events. Next up, if you look at the map carefully, you will know. Over there.
Yeah, just go to the highway and look on the map. I will tell you, this monster that you're fighting is a giant spider. So
no way! You haven't fought one of those in...
It's as though it's foreshadowing the worst of what's to come.
The spirit veins are a mess too.
Spider than that one.
Played grounded spiders. Spiders like widow.
Yeah, if you go to the highway and look at the map, it'll show you where it's at.
Let's go kill a spider.
Wrong way. Other side. Yep, little dot.
Let's get going.
Oh God. Green needs to learn how to drive.
On.
They're running from you anyway, dude.
Leave me alone. God, look at that. Where the fuck is it hanging from?
I don't know where it's hanging, how it's hanging like that, but it is.
It's a tough one.
Careful.
Ha! Hey-ya!
You can't really do that, unfortunately.
Danger level's high. Watch out.
Oh shit.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, Golden
Look at
Dragon's
your gold
a 5. Strike 10 turn. Crit 50%. Oh my god, it's almost like crazy hunt.
Yep,
Below information.
yeah, it's a crazy hunt, yes.
Like, cost more. Break through. Thutter.
Sledgehammer!
Roar! Helix strike!
I'll handle this.
Spider burn. Get him, Laura.
Gonna get him. That's
My turn.
what happened there.
It's down. Attack!
Unforgivable.
I'm going.
Oh, that's right. I had something on him to make it so when they're in break stance, he does extra damage. That was what I had on him. Oh, no. I don't want to get rid of them for 140 hours.
He's gonna use all these people for the rest of the game.
No, of course not. But I'm going to use them where I can.
Arcus activate.
Let's go.
Kill the spider. Valiant heart.
20%.
Valiant heart.
Burn,
that's the-
valiant heart. Let's go.
Now.
Behold, the soul of our sage.
Every opportunity.
Now.
Get him, girl.
Just to kill the spider.
Hope so.
Radiant Phoenix Blade.
She's buffed. She's buffed. And then she has 80,000 fucking damage.
My sword, evil will not prevail.
Woo, I miss you. Oh, sorry to say, he can't use old class 7 for the final fight. So I suggest you train them up. But they're all up. They all get levels. Oh no, I guess they don't get levels.
Hey,
if they're not my criminal
Alex,
party.
let him find out on his own.
I figured it'd make me use class 7. Fine. I'm willing to enjoy using these guys as much as I can. Then when we get to the final area, I have to level them up. Alright, hidden monster quest complete. After completing the quest, head to Heimdall.
Yeah.
It's powerful. We must take care.
No, dude.
I can. Used all my
Oh
CP.
yeah, go. Oh yeah, go to. Yeah, you can turn that quest in. Yeah.
I just don't want him to be. I am.
Oh, he'll
Be
be prepared.
prepared. Fine. I already know I'd have to fight him with a new class 7. No way that much.
There'll be more side quests you gotta do before you even get to the good shit. So you know. You can turn that
How
quest
nice.
into Mama would win.
Right here.
That was refreshing.
Mama, I have a quest for you, Mama. Pat me on the head, be proud.
We now rival the main campus. Well done.
Hey, look at you!
A gift from His Majesty.
Blue Star Lionheart Metal.
Continue to train hard.
And just wait, there's more quests you can turn in after that.
Let's nullify.
There you go. Even better. Perfect.
God.
Good.
Oh yeah, back. Really? Whatever, it was worth going back. It's so difficult.
Why did he turbo vote anyway?
It's fun and faster. Train those calf muscles. That doesn't make sense. The door is literally right there. I love this stuff, guys. Is Heimdall military police? Checkpoint? Right. Hi. Everyone came through here to get to the cemetery, right? Yes, good. You said we were going to visit a grave. But wouldn't it suspicious if... Who? But it's techno. Let's go. Stop! Oh, there. About them. Who are the others? Affected. Thank you for your service. By the way, I'd like you to take a look at this. What?
Yo, shit.
Silver gleam of knowledge and shining jade winds. Let your opposed powers be as a gale across the skies of their souls.
Brainwashing powers. That's...
We are acting on orders for our mission. The students of the branch campus are accompanying us for this mission. There is nothing strange about us being here.
The fucking Jedi.
Please inform the other members of the military police to allow us to pass, should they see us.
These are not the droid. These are not the people you were looking for.
Roger. Are they not? Not that at all. Oh, then she's back to be. You may pass through. I will notify the other patrol. Yeah, thank you. We've seen that little icon before. Now if we will... I'm building a patio by myself, but I didn't have the stones. Hypnotize me anytime. Eyes up here. Oh. Well, that's easy. I don't even know what's happened. The transportation spell was amazing, but that spell of hers was something else. But is it just me, or is there's something more to it? There sure is. If the information is shared, the hypnosis will spread to each recipient. Wouldn't that put all of our military police under your spell? Far more powerful than what you could have do during the Civil War. It was Gaius' spell that's made all of this, right? Spell? It's something with that metal-looking thing. Could it be? In any case, let's head to the camp. We'll be able to clear everything up. Fortunately, I'm not at the liberty to explain. Graham's here. Graham came at perfect time. Alright, let's get on.
Alright. Do whatever the guy tells you to go do.
Hey, more stuff. Anyway, do not visit the store. Immediately prompt. Character. Festival. We're all over again. One's on. From what I've heard, that's been pretty hectic. Things have been pretty hectic. Yeah, ever since that speech, the mood's turned pretty dark. Aren't the clap? Don't need. You're right, don't forget. Obi-Wan Kenobi over here. Ever since this, I heard my dad and the whole 4th Armored Division has. The courageous has resumed. In addition to my father, James Prince Oliver and Toval have been summoned. My dad's objected to the new bill, but I heard he... Sounds like they've already started bending your contract. And a time. Isn't that... Onto I was told they're reinstating the ban on Racer Guild. There were notifications from the West. We reclosed. I knew this happened sooner or later. expect it to be this soon. This whole thing with His Majesty. Like, we saw something. We saw everything coming. Already? Oh, it's always been. Yeah, now that they have control of the media. Yeah. Yo, Ozzy. Yeah, and they've gone so far. It's just been yesterday. Blood Island. Of course, my brother is lending his kilometer away. Yeah. Prince Cedric. Like him. Perhaps you should pay your Korea. All the training area. Worried about. However, I can't allow myself to leave during a time like that. Exactly. Go visit. Agreed. You should let them know you're able to back to Heimdall. What about you, instructor? You haven't gotten in touch with Elite yet, right? If we're headed to Sync anyway, you may as well go see her. Yeah, I'll do just that. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, nothing. I was just thinking back when Sharon left the hotel this morning. Was she meeting with Chairman Irina? No, I don't feel that was it. The more I think about it, the more something feels off. Sorry, I'm probably just overthinking things. That was a while ago, so she's probably back at the hotel now. The hotel's in the Sync District too, right? Maybe we can pick while we're there.
The next stop is Heimdall Central Station. Heimdall Central Station. Please make sure you have all your belongings before exiting the tram.
Anyways, let's get moving. We'll still have got time before we're all meeting. That's right. They told us we have to finish our errands before we go. As long as we make it to the cathedral, not much later that noon, should be fine. Okay, then let's check the situation at the capital. We can make our rounds and get acquainted with everyone. Inform the others of our plan. Yeah, good. I'm sure they'll be surprised to hear we've gone off. No Racing Guild Investor Street. Oh, Eddie Key. I have my suspicions. Pretty unfortunate. It would appear they plan to completely disregard the wishes of other countries. Alan? What are you doing? Okay, it's you guys. Worried for a moment there. From the look of it, you've been through a lot, huh? Chair. Yeah, but what are you two doing at the Racer Guild? We knew Agate would be here, but my father requests that I stay in communication with the various factions. I had only just heard you lots were on your way here. And the Marquise have been on pretty good terms since. I was trading info with Patrick when this guy showed up with a message. Oh, from my dad? Or maybe it was something from Lieutenant Colonel Neidhart? Both right, actually. The two of them sent me here together. 4th Armored Division is currently on standby at the military base. Oh, also, the Lieutenant Colonel has signed as instructor trying to activate. Good sign. Main campus students are pretty confused. Patrick and Cedric. I wonder what Ada and Fritz are doing. But the most important thing, I'd like to get me another rage.
you'll be able to make you'll be able to do some stuff before you get into the final stuff. Before you get into the
Right,
final
I have
stuff.
like set up. Now, I can just switch them out, level them all up. The most important thing is the bracer guild branches are going to shut down indefinitely. Not just the two here in Heimdall, but every one in Erebonia. Dun dun dun. That's something was fishy. Yeah, they're pulling the rug out from under us earlier than I thought they would. So you were expecting this? Then that means Tova and Sherazard are... Oh, let's get to meet Sherazard. We're all pretty leery at things. But it's good we got a one at a time. Listen to you. Everyone, I'm sure things won't be easy. Good luck. Don't worry. I won't tell anyone you slipped away from your foot exercise. General and the Lieutenant Colonel told me to play dumb with you. Dumb comes easy to you. Oh, how thoughtful of them. Oh, excusing myself now. Quite a ways since time together to ensure I don't fall behind. Oh, that's right. We're in the Frenzying Club together. See, you've changed quite a bit from when you first started at Thor's yourself. Ah, thank you. Dig up my pen. It was very immature at the time. Even once this branch is closed, your work won't be hindered greatly. Father has said he will see to it you receive all the support you require. I'll let you know what we need comes. Try not to be too much of it. After the event scene, it will automatically update Alan's profile, then visit the resource closet to... Paris! Paris? Bleston? What are you guys up to? Ah, it seems you're all here. We're with the two people holding an unofficial meeting in the Forces VIP room. You mean? Correct, Marquis High Arms and Governor Ragnitz. Though they may be the respective heads of the noble and reformist faction.
Gotta love those ads.
I appreciate you guys watching it. That helps. That's the most I can do. That's the best I can do with it, and I appreciate you guys being in there with it.
I guess I eventually have to set my ad stuff up.
Ad things are already there, and I'm actually gonna play. I'm stopping in the middle of them. Hey, you know, small break time. That's it. What do we got here? Though they may be respective heads, both are highly opposed to the National Blaze Legion. I never use an ad block when you watch them, though. But yeah. All revenue helps. So, City Hall had no hint. Say you made second follow. 1%. It helps out. And you don't have to watch ads. But that's all it has. The City Hall had no hand in it. Right. I'm sure my father tried to stop it as best he could. I got an ad blocker, but it always makes me watch that very first one. Even if they agree to work together, it will be difficult to stop it. Especially like ad blockers. One here think Ash was Marshal, yes. Find it. Oh, this is perfect. But still, we believe this meeting could lead to the breakthrough. We'll be doing a lot of work behind it. That's the whole vibe I got out of it, too. Not as much as the lot of you. No, you should be on. You mustn't let yourself be seen by two. Best of luck, everyone. We're all of Heimdall. Let's see. Then quick travel to Lucian. Girl City. Professor looks a little blue. Professors, they're all sus.
Yeah,
Is that
all professors
the
are
new law?
sus.
Is that new law thingy really that crazy? We're starting to live in scary times. Actually found this in the Academy's closed up section. I only understood about half of it. Scared. Take it from me? Huh! What a fitting book to throw away. Book that criticizes them. Hey, old Ozzy! Does this sound familiar or what? I think remember. I remember it. Political. This is the final book you can acquire. Haven't missed it. Walking library trip. With that done, head to the Heimdall Airport. There's Schmidt.
Now...
We'll talk to him again and try to hidden.
Yep, here we go for the...
Standard Comrade G, make a controversial book. Hey, make my weapons. Ask you. All right.
I was going to tell you right now, you won't be able to get Ash's best weapon.
Make a weapon. Best weapon.
The guide will tell you that same thing, by the way.
No. What is Robert saying? He is due to Ouroboros' 13 factory. Maybe they have infrastructure. Heal? Oh, it's you.
No.
Like your undercover plan worked without a hitch. How did you? Were you able to stop the communication distortion you were talking about this morning? Yes, thanks to Professor Schmidt's assistance. Randy told me about the situation.
Shit, Professor Shit!
I'd be in Heimdall for a while, so I'll let you know if I can. Let me know. I see. Awesome. We've got Tio on board too. This is huge. Hold on though. Backing up a bit. You actually help them out, Professor? I haven't seen you in a while. What are you doing here? Huh. The governments can't tell me where A little more respectful, buddy. I heard that Ion girl from the Foundation was here. Ion. So I figured I should meet her. I decided to help stop the communication distortion in order to pass. Look at that face. He hasn't changed a bit. Why do they give him so much special favor? That's the genius treatment for you. Yeah, exactly. Plus, he's known for refusing to help out all once he... Suppose it's the government's best interest to keep him happy then. Well, I suppose we should be thankful for cooperating with that all. Heimdall doesn't have an orbital network, but you can still see plenty of things from various agency communications. I will let you know if there are any developments, including in that town. Please be careful. Thank you. Backed out. You two be careful too, Chief. Get him! Mr. Schmidt. Yeah, get you to this.
Oh, you have something interesting.
Oh. And it over. It took out his magnet. Very interesting. Run some analysis. I have heard that there are variant forms out there in the world. That's but late. This is more durable than Queen's eyes and new method. Is it even possible? Portrait Valimar? Not more than that though. In fact, I already have a few ideas on more. Make a weapon now, right now if you
New submarine.
Hmm? Like this. Estimate. Never cease to amaze, Professor. Strike while the iron is. But first. Wow, you only get the 4. I'd like you to make lots of good work right. An acquaintance of
Side quest for you to turn in when you're done.
Then they headed to the Amir workshop on Vanquire Street. Try the person. Sorry for dropping that. Think nothing of it, really. That's the cutest little techie kitty. Adorable. Was the replacement for Tita. And I was like, it's Tita's replacement. Then Kia came in, I was like, I don't know who's more adorable. Definitely Kia. Any engineer would consider it an honor to help Professor Schmidt. You say so. How do you know Professor Schmidt? The professor actually advised my father when... So I had a connection to get accepted. I remember helping with things that had nothing to do with my training. Professor, people around him. Yeah, and we're certainly no exception. It's done. Look at it. Job as always. I'll take this. I have to say, Professor, your craftsmanship is incredible. Not an engineer, but I can still appreciate all that you put into your work. Oh, quit being a sap. Loathe as I am. It would have taken much longer without it. Mr. Albert Russell? Done a lot. Wondered before if he would find the recent method of purifying the ore. Know if that was for him? He did 12. His father. Russell. Her father, right? I believe it's discovered it's very old. Discovery of circumstance, not the... I don't see him acting like a bit of it. Professor Russell must be a remarkable man. Not this black Zimmick. Byproduct of Zimmick. By way of some else. Only speculation. But even if there are itself, method of purifying, relevant data has been sent to be published. Any old workshop method. Did you know? Craftsmanship. That will do. Returning to my work. Process. Beanie boy. Shit. In range +1.
I think you
No
can
problem, Misty. Have a good night.
I think you can make some quartz here.
Oh. Fire weapon?
Mm-hmm.
No.
You don't need it. You got his best weapon now,
Yeah.
so, you know.
That was the last one.
You don't have any more Zemir anymore right now, so.
Alright.
See if you can make a,
Right.
you wanted to give something for Laura. Try to make her a,
Wait. Oh, and you.
yeah, Lone Blade. That's gold. It's not available, doesn't look like.
Upgrade for it.
See what sword breaker. Is there a sword breaker?
It does need a blue upgrade. Spirit breaker. Because she's using Spirit Breaker 1, 2.
You need to make another. You need another Spirit Breaker too. Well, actually, no. What you? Hold on. Go back to Spirit Breaker 3.
I have 2, but one.
You've got one. You've got one equipped. If you unequip it, you can actually make it. No. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You got it. Now see if you can get a sword breaker.
Feel the strength.
Yeah, I don't know what. I can't remember what sword breaker does. Yeah, it's red. It's red.
I'm on the.
Yeah. Let's see if you can upgrade to a sword breaker like 2 or 3. Oh, you don't have any.
Oh, someone has a sword. For that, I mean, I could. I would just need, three.
You need 3.
One
You
of
need 3
those,
regular
and
sword breakers.
So I need 9 sword breakers to make 3 of those.
You gotta have a lot. It's a lot.
I need 9 to make 3 of those, and then 3 of those to make
It's a lot. I don't know. That's a good question. How much are sword breakers?
200. Make 9.
Okay. Sword breaker 2s.
Please.
Okay, I see what you're doing. There you go. Put that on Laura now. God.
Right, because. Oh, no, I could probably. No, it has to be.
No, you could do. What's Skanda Gem do?
I could reduce her.
Speed. Okay. How much does Action 3 give? How much speed does Action 3 give you?
100. Faster. Action.
Yeah, that's 20. How much speed does Action 3 give you that you have on her?
Oh, why do I have 2 actions on? 16.
Well, you can take that off if you wanted to and give
Yeah,
her.
that's what I'm gonna do. I didn't realize I had that on her. I could put that
Oh,
on
you can't put it on her because you got Spirit Breaker on.
in the same area. I can do this.
Hey, I tell you what you do. Take there. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, there you go. Put strike 3 back on her though.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Now there
you go.
Has to have a blue
I don't like
gem.
that she has. I don't like the blue gems. I hate that she's got blue gems on her. Fucking sucks.
Right.
Yeah, if you want to give her that, give her that.
Sort of a. Those are Martian. That'll do. Nothing. Let's see. Treated. Think carefully about the character. Active press time. Weapons. Best weapon. Characters. That you material spell, you can exchange black cement for 50.
You can get another Zemirium ore if you wanted to with 50 U material, by the way.
Yeah, but I would need 4 of them.
No, you only need 1.
I have a few of those already, though. Actually.
You have one. You've already used. You only had 1 black Zemirium ore, and he made that to make 1 weapon.
Which is weird because I got shards, like 3 of them during the underground thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to make Laura's weapon, you need.
Ah. Okay, so I can actually just grab.
You gotta do. You gotta go to. Where do you go? Strengthen weapons and quartz.
Customize.
Go. Laura's is the sword-looking weapon. But you gotta get Zemirium ore first.
Right. That's hers. I don't think you can get. No, she didn't have one. It's all class 7 right now.
Oh, you can only get them for new class 7. I forgot. Never mind. That's one reason why I didn't do it. So.
All right. Let's see. Oh. Amazing that you can buy some of those with just the. Kina's strongest weapon can only be forged on ups. Then after the head to the Imperial Museum for an event scene, then check the catacomb downstairs.
Do all your side quests, and then go turn them into Aurelia. Yep. Leica Street has a museum, yeah.
Side quest. Museum will be the last quest. Awesome.
Yep, that'll be your last quest. Yep.
Real quick. Bathroom break. I think. Unless you stuck at something.
The dungeon will take you at least. It'll take you a while to go through the dungeon.
Oh, so sudden. I wonder when we'll be able to reopen. Sorry, we're closed for today. Okay for you guys to be in the city now? It's a special exception for us. Don't worry about it. Anyways, what's going on here? So there's a cutscene coming up like that. It seems a bit hectic in here.
I'm not gonna have time for it tonight.
See, the museum's being closed indefinitely. What's
Are you to go?
Why is that?
I'm sorry.
The government decided that given the conditions and His Majesty's government funded and Lake Oz would close down. We were notified this morning, confiscating a few of them. Huh? The crew came in to take the. Is that okay? I suppose they. Yeah, something feels off about that. Anyways, sorry to bother you and you're so busy. The catalyst, summon the god. Phantasmal Blaze plan. No, don't worry about it. We're just clean. But while you're here, yes, thought I heard some sounds coming from the basement over there. Dorothy, cut it out. Need to go down there later. Sorry. Not the Dark Dragon, but I do sense something strange now. It might be a good idea to investigate. Onward! The basement. See if the quest plus isn't.
Sit! Ha!
Oh, hello there.
You go to the same
A powerful
Astoria
foe.
school and all that,
Ready
all that
yourselves.
other stuff.
A strong enemy! Be careful!
You are very interesting looking.
It's interesting, all right.
Breakthrough! Sledgehammer!
BB. Station.
Spirit unification! Let's go!
You.
Roar! Healing strike! It's down!
An opening!
Bring it. Oh, yes. It's
I'll handle this.
Let's go.
Behold, the soul of our sage!
Optional events to go do as well.
Radiant Phoenix Flame!
Oh, it's new.
Got it.
Yeah, you.
Ready? Huh? Ha! You're done. It's down. Attack! This'll
See
end
the
it.
finishing blow. 3 hits. Done.
A big victory. Yeah,
At some point in
good
the
job.
You gotta go visit a bunch of places that optional. There's a bunch of
I
optional
did it!
events to do.
Extracurricular activity. Right.
Yeah, you did all that. That means you did all the.
Oh,
like,
got
you did all the
Diablo's gem.
quests in the game. What'd you get? Have you got a Diablo's gem? Oh, that's a good one.
Arts times tax.
No, it's time art. That's for arts, dude. You want to put that on like
Oh, yeah.
Emma or somebody?
Yeah. Or the Lily upgrade to the castery. Why the hell is she having a Vade on her?
You gave it to Fee. When do you use arts
Oh.
for Fee?
Wrong person. I was like, why is she having a Vade on her? Oh, God. I have on that one.
Emma.
Meant to do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like, why the hell does she have a fucking freaking Vade? There we go. Oh,
Jesus, I was kind of like, what are you doing?
I don't. This is the last side quest found in the game. With this quest done, hope we should pop this one. Head back to field exercise camp.
Yeah, then you got a bunch of optional events to do. The Bracer Guild, Heimdall's Drykel's Plaza, a girls' school, the hotel.
Continue to train hard.
You got everything. You're good. Speak to Oscar in the bakery on Vesta Street. Yeah.
How refreshing.
A442.
Ah, a good break.
Turn to Heimdall.
You can do those little optional events and then stop for the night because you're getting ready to, the point of no return is a long ass cutscene.
I see. Okay. Sorry, I can't allow you to do much. Is there a problem? You understand the situation. No time. This isn't the time to be a stickler for. How odd. Hugo.
Oh yes, everything's happening crazy.
Oh, but it's old and new, man. Sneak out, dude. What are you doing here, Hugh? Business, of course. I'm pitching people on a business collaboration with our company. We have our own exclusive this week. I was just items that others. Everyone has problems. I want to be there to help. Have you always been like this? Something I'd like to ask. Things were both short. We talk sometime soon. That's it. When all good for Proud and her. Coding. Damn Calvard. How could they do such? This declaration of war. People pumped up. Listen to what they're doing. Don't they need to make a show of us right away?
This is horrifying.
And all according to their plan. It won't be long before war, as things stand.
They got raided by Kuro.
I know it's frustrating to watch, but we can't afford any distractions.
Final raid hype. Finale raid hype? I ain't done. At the start of the final chapter. You know, finale tonight! I'm actually almost done. Yeah, I'm just doing side events, sorry. Welcome, Raiders. I am Vitamin Small. Tonight we're doing Cold Steel 3. We're in the final chapter, but I, Sally, will be finishing up here about 20 minutes myself. So sit back, enjoy, and as we do a bunch of side stuff. It's Bakery Justice. Here. I'm doing well. How you doing, buddy? How's your stream? Can you get a shout out for MD?
Yep. That'll probably pop up my wonderful spoiler clip as well, so, you know.
Got it.
Let me do dragons first.
Going good. Finish Metroid Fusion.
What's up, dragon? Not a whopper.
Okay.
I cancel the if you want to because I closed yours out because I was like, cancel. I want another spoiler. I won't do it. I'll push it. Of course, closing though would be a disgrace to the. Talk to Oscar.
Okay.
You can make Lady Gaga cry.
Oh God, for real?
Hey there, you guys. I was pretty worried about you, given everything that's gone on. Here we're okay. Sorry to worry you like that. Your things have been roughed for you, too, huh? Yeah, all the trains and airships have been. They're running short on ingredients for bread, and more importantly, we can't even get back to Crossbill now. We should probably try to deal with that first. Bennett, why don't you stay here for now? Huh? Huh? Horizon? You can't go back to Crossbill, and you don't have the money for an inn, right? I'll talk to my mentor, if you can. Well, you're right, but I don't like it. Oh, internet. Bless you. Well, at the very least, he has a place to stay tonight. Oh yeah. Here, take these. My latest. The last.
Croissantos.
Yeah, they're shining. So how's the Prime Fusion? Bro? I've never seen anything like them. Oh, I was thinking Metroid Fusion. Thank you. We'll be sure to enjoy them, because Metroid Prime, I think, was the last one you tried. Oscar, what are you doing? Aren't you going to enter those for the purebred contest? Got me. But the last time like this, by a time like this, the best use of my baked good, giving people energy and lifting their spirits. Good luck, you. Just got it. Thanks. Stay safe, Oscar. We're both from Crossbow. Alright. Then head to St. District. Visit there's girls' school. Avoid English. Tell second floor. Print. All the optional events done. Keep backups. Stay with this.
Yeah, the cathedral
Do
is
these and call it
your
there.
point of no return. So you don't you want to you don't want to start that because you'll be here for another hour or longer.
All right, so
The Heimdall Cathedral.
It feels oddly quiet around here. Let's go inside after we've finished any other business we have.
Okay, guys, calm down.
I'm your staff. Defense Force. Aren't even really patrolling until yesterday. What should we do, Reed?
No, we can't get
We
any
can't
closer.
get any closer. We'll just have to wait.
Pretty much where all the stars are.
Oh, there. One with the stars. Oh, it's locked. I think it's always locked. Looks like being. Well, they basically declared war with them after all. We have to accept that diplomatic relationship. Severed. What for the other official? Well, work. Really done it. Means the government is serious. That means we have to be ready for it. There's nothing left for us. We need to go forth and find our way. Right? Good tell. Finishing off a little early tonight. Not gonna start the next time.
No, you don't want to start. No, trust me, you don't.
For asking you to do this. I'll do anything for you. Depending on what the list is. Training list. Ha 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 ha. Grandfather! They all walk like that, and you just follow a line. Queen! We're here. Right, because they both have that hand on the hip. Definitely, that's a mother. I'm here. The other arm extended out. Welcome, this is quite a spectacle. Green, Mise, and goodness, I just heard about your situation, Will. You mustn't come here because you must have come because you were worried about Instructor Reed. I won't deny it. I was also hoping to get a hold. It's certainly worth the worry, especially considering what happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Her father was right. Technically he was, and then she came in. Oh, the aftermath, but it wasn't like. Not to mention that speech your younger brother gave. B. I talked to the two of them earlier. I had the opportunity to meet Alyssa during the inspection. I had my people connect with the communication girl power. They're not very security conscious. Boom boom. I suppose finish with the communication system at Battleflame Palace. It'll be hard to do so directly. It could be a good way to get a hold of them. I'm about to contact them. If things go well, you can. With Irina's negotiation, man on the call was definitely me, Battleflame, in a meeting with Princess Al. Devil, surprised to hear that the Queen and Chairman I contacted. I'm surprised this is just an optional. I never thought it would be at least. Glad I get to see. Majesty, how is he? Haven't been any updates. Still in critical condition. But this morning, the medical college brought in a famous doctor. Crossbow? Doctor who treated Sharon. Yep, the medical equipment.
Yep.
Currently that doctor. It's mentioned quite a lot. They just came to this morning on a Rhineford high-speed plane. Should be fine. I heard that doctor is really talented. Everything will be okay, Prince. Stop hitting. Secretly. It's not even secretly, just. And considering Ash is one of my classmates, that isn't an easy thing for me. True. I understand that something was off with Ash. My mother has calmly come to her own conclusion. Please don't worry about that. More importantly, I heard that Altina and William are missing. Pathetic. Princess, we decided to leave here and return to the girls' school. Huh? But why, Princess? I'm worried about my mother. She told me to take care of whatever I needed to take care of. Now that Cedric's given his speech, I want to see how things are outside the palace.
Outside the palace.
Yeah. Quiet. Very commendable of you, Princess. Probably best for you to see the situation. But please have someone escort you. Safety is imperative. Please don't worry. I'll have my finest guards accompany me. At least, let's meet at the hotel. I should be there in an hour. Very well. I shall be waiting. Please be careful. Thank you for understanding Ash's. Show our thanks. Let us take care of things. Ash's behavior, Chancellor, and Cedric's. And there's an imminent war with Calvard. Find out who's pulling the strings behind Arabonia. It's our piece. Instructor. Same goes for me, Prince. The Inspectorate won't tolerate this either. And we will also find whatever it was that dragged your brother into this. You can count on us. Of course. Thank you, everyone. After that, the call was cut off. Make her own call. Everyone said their goodbyes to Elise, the others before. Hush! Yay, another scene. I'm sure the princess feels a lot better after speaking with everyone. Prince Oliver has been out since this morning. Yeah, he made some comments on the radio. Like he was really trying really hard to calm everyone down. I've heard the Viscount and Toll boarded the Courageous. Sure, that would put the princess more. Please be careful. Don't let the guards find you. Careful. Jedi mind trick. Alright. You too, Elise. Take care of yourself and the princesses. Hey, and what you got to say? I'm just trying to kill it. Where's Schmidt? Hasn't come back since he left here. Talk to him about all of it's something going on? I heard you received some documents 2 days ago. Come up with a new idea. Oh well. He'll probably come back once he gets hungry.
Yep.
Mother, what's up with Sharon? He hasn't been back since we left her this morning. What of it?
I swear, Mother is Jesus. It's like.
What about it?
Give me a bit.
Yeah. It's on autopilot. I know that. Being an outsider, it's not my place to say. No, you are not an outsider. He did, after all, tell you about her.
Yeah.
Huh? He helped me in Crossbow. Told me to tell you if anything happened to her. That's what they were talking about. They did look really serious. You must know why he knows about her. Don't. Do you not? I understand. Still unreliable. Sharon, I'm nothing but a burden. But I've kept the 4th Development Division. I've launched projects that even you don't know about, Mother. You must know that they exist, but that's what, after all, you made it RF's rule that every division be considered. So, as Irina Reinford, daughter, but as the chief of the 4th Development Division, Alyssa Reinford feels that I have been doing the job. Our position might be different, but as equal employees, not rely on you. I will discover the truth on my own. Mention. Law. You realize that that's some big talk for someone who yes, but grandfather were like this when you were younger too. You met father while you were your work had stalled. Real loud now.
Yeah.
Alyssa, are you sure about this? These are all optional scenes. These are all like. I can just tell you what Sharon told me. Thanks. Now's not the time. I'll find Sharon and ask her myself. That's the spirit. Don't be given things. Don't be given things. Take them for yourself. Very cool. You'll see that this certain current situation is far more dire than you. But see for yourself. With your very own eyes. Don't you dare look away.
Thanks.
That was perfect. Of course. Understood. That goes for all of us, including Alyssa. Thanks.
Thanks.
Alright, guys. Gonna save it, call it there. We'll pick this up tomorrow. Maybe I can be able to power tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. Dragon Crow, thank you very much. I
Good
will
night,
see you guys
guys.
tomorrow. DJ, thanks for joining in. Till then, good night. It's only like 3 minutes early. I usually.
Yeah, it's like 5
But the
minutes
next
early.
thing is like an hour long, so I have to call it now. Get all that chatting still time. Good night, guys. Later.